Be me 28, shadow of a man in a rented hospital gown. Waking up feels less like rising from sleep and more like being dredged from the bottom of a lake. Throat is raw meat. Feels like I swallowed a handful of razor blades, chasing a shot of drain cleaner. Vision is blurry, static noise overlaying the beige ceiling tiles. The sound of machinery is deafening. Rhythmic beeping, the hydraulic hiss of a ventilator somewhere nearby. My mouth tastes like charcoal and bile. Try to move my hand. Strap down. Panic spikes. Heart monitor goes haywire. Nurse rushes in. Smells like antiseptic and stale coffee. She doesn't look at my eyes. Just checks the Roman IV bag hanging above me like a synthetic vulture. You're awake, don't try to speak. Her voice is flat. She's seen 100 guys overdose or choke on their own vomit. I'm just another chart number with a pulse. Memory is a fragmented hard drive. Recall the dinner. Tuesday. Marissa made risotto. Mushroom risotto. She knows I hate mushrooms, but she insisted it was a new recipe. Dave was there too. Best friend since orientation week at state. He brought the wine. I remember the first bite. Earthy, bitter, then the heat. Not spicy heat. Chemical heat. Like swallowing a battery. Then the floor rushing up to meet my face. Then blackness. Doctor comes in an hour later. Looks tired. Clipboard in hand. Tells me I suffered acute gastric distress secondary to unknown toxicity. Fancy words for you ate something that tried to dissolve you from the inside out. They pumped my stomach. Charcoal lavage. Kidneys took a hit, but they're bouncing back. He asks if I have any allergies I didn't know about. I shake my head. He asks if I've been depressed lately. The question hangs in the air. He thinks I did this to myself. Look at Marissa in the corner of the room. She's wearing her crying face. Perfect mascara streaks. Hands clutching a tissue that looks unused. Oh God, Anon, I was so scared. She rushes over when the doctor leaves. Grabs my hand. Her skin feels cold. Clammy. She squeezes too hard. My instinct is to pull away, but I'm too weak. Dave is in the waiting room. He's been here all night. She says it like it's a comfort. Why does my skin crawl when she says his name? Fast forward 3 days. Discharged. Insurance barely covers the ambulance ride. Marissa drives us home. Silence in the car is heavy. She plays the radio. Top 40 pop trash. Upbeat synth noises, while my stomach feels like a hollowed-out pumpkin. Pull into the driveway. Suburban purgatory. Lawn is manicured. Mailbox is painted. Everything looks exactly the same as when I left it. So why does it feel like I'm stepping onto a movie set? Walk through the front door. Smell hits me instantly. Bleach. Lemon pledge. Industrial strength cleaner. It's overpowering. Burns the nostrils. I cleaned up, she says, noticing my hesitation. After the accident, I didn't want you to come home to a mess. She scrubbed the floor where I collapsed. Scrubbed it until the varnish probably came off. Walked to the kitchen. Counters are gleaming. Sink is dry. Trash has been taken out. Everything is sterile. Not a single crumb of the risotto left. No leftovers in the fridge. No wine bottle in the recycling. Erased. Spend the next week on the couch. Body feels wrong. Lost 15 pounds in the hospital. Clothes hang off me like I'm a child wearing dad's suit. Marissa tries to feed me. Chicken broth. Toast. I sit there staring at the bowl. Steam rising. My brain screams *danger*. Lizard brain activation. I take a spoonful. Hands shaking. Liquid touches my tongue. Gag reflex triggers instantly. Spit it back into the bowl. Marissa sighs. Loudly. You have to eat, Anon. The doctor said you need strength. There's an edge to her voice. Impatience. Like I'm being difficult on purpose. Like dying was an inconvenience to her schedule. I mutter an apology. Go to the bathroom and drink tap water from my cupped hands. It's the only thing I trust. Dave comes over on Friday. Brings a 6-pack of craft beer I can't drink. Sits in my recliner. Manspreading like he owns the place. Man, you look like shit, he laughs. Slaps his knee. It's supposed to be banter. Just guys being guys. But his eyes aren't laughing. They're scanning me. Assessing the damage. Checking if the battery acid did its job. Marissa sits on the arm of his chair. Just for a second. Then moves to the sofa. It's a micro movement. A glitch in the matrix. But I see it. The proximity. The comfort. I'm the third wheel in my own living room. I'm the ghost haunting my own house. Nightmares start. Dream I'm being buried alive in wet concrete. Marissa is smoothing the surface with a trowel. Dave is mixing the next batch. Wake up soaking wet. Heart hammering against my ribs like a trapped bird. Marissa is asleep beside me, breathing deeply. Peaceful. How can she sleep? I get up. Need water. House is silent. Shadows stretch across the hallway. Floorboards creak. Feel like an intruder. Go downstairs. Kitchen is bathed in moonlight. Smell of bleach is fainter now, but still there. Underneath it, a ghost of the mushroom smell. Or maybe that's just PTSD. See a light in the living room. Marissa's iPad. Left on the coffee table. Screen didn't time out. Plugged into the charger. I don't snoop. Never have. Privacy is sacred. Trust is the foundation of marriage. Blah blah blah. All the platitudes I told myself to ignore, the late nights and the work trips. Walk over to turn it off. Finger hovers over the sleep button. See the app open. A message. Thread with gym buddy. She doesn't have a gym buddy. She does yoga in the living room. Curiosity overrides morality. I look closer. The timestamps are from Tuesday, the night of the Risotto. Scroll up. Heart rate monitor in my chest starts beeping again. Phantom hospital sounds. Messages. Asterisk is it done? Asterisk asterisk he's eating it now. Asterisk asterisk make sure he finishes the wine. Asterisk asterisk he looks pale, I think it's working. Asterisk asterisk call 911 but wait 20 minutes, say you were in the shower. Asterisk asterisk Dave I'm scared. Asterisk asterisk don't be, we stick to the script. Insurance. Pays out in 30 days. Asterisk world stops spinning. Gravity inverts. Blood turns to ice water. Dave. Gym buddy is Dave. Read it again. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Maybe the toxins fried my brain. Pinch my arm. Pain is real. Screen is real. Asterisk call 911, but wait 20 minutes. Asterisk she watched me convulse on the floor. She watched me claw at my throat. She watched the light go out of my eyes. And she waited. She checked the clock. She probably finished her glass of wine. Hear a rustle upstairs. Footsteps. Panic. Pure distilled terror. I'm not a husband anymore. I'm a loose end. I'm a failed experiment. Drop the iPad on the couch. Wipe the screen with my sleeve to remove fingerprints. Hands shaking so bad I almost knock over a vase. Scramble to the kitchen. Grab a glass of water. Lean against the sink. Try to breathe. Try to look like I'm just a sick man getting a drink. Marissa appears at the top of the stairs. Silhouette in the dark. Anon, you okay? Voice is sleepy. Concerned. The same voice that asked if I liked the risotto. Turn to look at her. Summon every ounce of corporate masking I've learned in 5 years of soul-crushing meetings. Yeah, just thirsty, throat's dry, voice cracks. Pathetic. Perfect. She comes down a few steps. Come back to bed, honey, you need your rest. Rest. So I can die quietly next time. So I don't wake up. Nod. Coming, walk past the iPad. Screen has gone dark. Secret is safe for now. Climb the stairs. Legs feel like lead. Walking into the lion's den. Crawl back into bed, next to the woman who tried to murder me. She drapes an arm over my chest. Heavy. Suffocating. Love you, she mumbles. I stare at the ceiling. Darkness swirling. Can't vomit. Stomach is empty. But the rot is there. Spreading. I don't say it back. I just close my eyes and listen to her breathe. Counting the seconds. Survival mode engaged. I am not me anymore. I am the variable they didn't account for. I am the mistake. Sun comes up. Offensive brightness slicing through the blinds. Dust motes dancing in the shafts of light. Mocking me. World is normal. Cars driving past outside. Neighbor mowing his lawn. Birds chirping like they aren't witnessing a hostage situation. I haven't slept. Every time I drifted off, the sound of Marissa's breathing jolted me awake. Rhythmic, steady, the breathing of someone with a clear conscience. Or a sociopath. Her arm is still draped over me. Warm flesh. Smells like lavender lotion. And the subtle metallic tang of betrayal. Carefully lift her arm. Feels like moving a live wire. Slide out from under the covers. Feet hit the cold hardwood. Knees buckle slightly. Muscle atrophy or terror. Hard to tell anymore. Creep to the bathroom. Lock the door. Turn on the faucet. Let the water run loud. Stare into the mirror. Face is gray. Eyes are sunken craters. Capillaries burst in my left eye from the retching 3 days ago. I look like a corpse that forgot to stay buried. Splash water on my face. Cold. Shock to the system. Mouth tastes like bile and old copper. Open the medicine cabinet. Standard suburban arsenal. Ibuprofen. Antacids. Prescription sleep aids. My multivitamins. Stare at the bottle. Centrum silver for men. Seal is broken. Lid is screwed on tight. Unscrew it. Sniff inside. Smells like vitamins. Pour a few into my hand. Look normal. Orange. Oblong. Crush one with the bottom of the toothpaste tube against the marble counter. Inside looks normal. Paranoia whispers in my ear. Asterisk, did she inject them? Asterisk, asterisk, did she switch the pills? Asterisk, asterisk, is the poison in the coating? Asterisk, sweep the dust into the sink. Wash it away. Can't take the risk. Can't take anything. Shower. Scrub skin until it's red, trying to wash off the feeling of her hand on my chest. Doesn't work. Get dressed. Sweatpants. Hoodie. The sick day uniform. Walk downstairs. House is quiet. Too quiet. Kitchen is pristine. Granite countertops gleaming. Stainless steel appliances reflecting my distorted ghost. The scene of the crime. The island where I ate the risotto. Phantom taste of mushrooms and arsenic hits the back of my throat. Gag. Dry heave over the sink. Nothing comes up. Stomach is a vacuum. Hear footsteps on the stairs. Adrenaline spikes. Fight or flight overridden by freeze. Marissa enters, wearing my oversized t-shirt. Hair messy in a cute way. Rubbing her eyes. Morning babe, I didn't hear you get up. She smiles. It reaches her eyes. That's the scariest part. The simulation is perfect. Resolution is 4K. Frame rate is high. But the code is corrupted. Couldn't sleep, I say. Voice sounds gravelly. Works in my favor. She walks over. Wraps her arms around my waist from behind. Chin on my shoulder. I flinch. Micro movement. Hope she thinks it's a shiver. You're freezing, she coos. I'll make coffee and breakfast. You need to eat anon, you're fading away. Trigger word eat. Panic rises in my chest like floodwater. Stomach is still. Volatile, I lie. Just water for now, she frowns. Pouts. Performance of the worried wife. Oscar worthy. You have to try, honey. Dr. Evans said nutrition is key to recovery. Just some toast, dry toast. Bread. Bagged bread. Seal checked. Toaster contamination. Butter laced. Maybe later, I say. Pull away. Need distance. Walk to the living room. iPad is gone. Couch is empty. Heart skips a beat. Where is it? Glance around. It's on the coffee table. Face down. Innocent slate of glass and aluminum, containing the nuclear launch codes of my life. Sit in the armchair. Furthest point from the kitchen. Marissa bustles around. Kettle whistles. Smell of brewing coffee fills the air. Usually my favorite smell. Now it smells like a chemical weapon. She hums. A pop song. Something upbeat. She's humming while making coffee for the man she tried to kill 72 hours ago. Cognitive dissonance threatens to stroke me out. How does she do it? Compartmentalization. Pure evil. Or does she just view me as an object? A lamp that needs to be broken to collect the warranty. Phone buzzes in my pocket. Jump. Pull it out. Text from Dave. Asterisk, hey bro, heard you had a rough go. Swinging by to drop off some Gatorade and check on you. Be there in 10. Asterisk Gatorade. Electrolytes. Perfect delivery system for liquids. Sealable bottles. Unless he uses a syringe through the plastic. Check the timestamps again. Sent 2 minutes ago. He's coordinating. The wait 20 minutes guy is coming to my house. Look at Marissa. Dave's coming over. She doesn't flinch. Doesn't drop a mug. Just turns smiling. Oh, that's sweet of him. Dave's such a good friend. I'll get another mug out. A good friend. The audacity is breathtaking. It's almost admirable. The sheer architectural weight of the bullshit they are constructing. Doorbell rings 10 minutes later. The sound is deafening in the silent house. Marissa opens it. Dave, thanks for coming. Hug. Too long? Or am I just seeing things now? Dave walks in. Big guy. Gym rat. Used to spot me on bench press. Literally held a heavy bar over my throat for fun. Now the metaphor is literal. Anon, damn son, you look like hell. He claps a hand on my shoulder. Heavy paw. Squeezes firm. Dominance. Checking for muscle mass loss. Rough week, I mutter. Step back. Out of reach. He holds up a bag. Got you the blue ones. Electrolytes, baby, gotta hydrate. He sets the bag on the counter. Marissa beams at him. Triangle of death. Me the victim. Her the architect. Him the contractor. Sit at the kitchen island. Trapped, Dave leans against the counter, crossing his arms, biceps bulging against his polo shirt. Marissa pours coffee. Slides a mug to Dave. Slides a mug to me. Drink, she says softly. It's just black, weak brew. Look at the liquid. Black surface, reflecting the recessed lighting. Ripples from the vibration of the fridge compressor. Dave takes a sip. Good stuff, Riss. Riss. Since when does he call her Riss? Maybe always. Maybe I was deaf before I was poisoned. I lift the mug. Hands shaking. Masking it by gripping tight. Bring it to my lips. Fake a sip. Don't let the liquid touch my tongue. Tilt the mug back, keep mouth closed. Perform the swallow. Throat bobs. Thanks, I raspy whisper. Marissa watches me. Dave watches me. For a split second, their eyes meet. Flicker of communication. Data transfer. Asterisk, did he drink it? Asterisk, asterisk, yeah, he drank it. Asterisk, asterisk, good. Asterisk, I set the mug down. I'm gonna go lie down, I say. Dizzy, valid excuse. Toxins. Marissa nods. Go rest, babe, we'll be here. We'll be here. Holding the fort. Planning the funeral. Trudge upstairs. Don't go to bedroom. Go to home office. Shut the door. Lock it. Slide the chair under the handle. Paranoia is a physical weight now. Boot up my work laptop. VPN engaged. Incognito window. Log into our joint bank account. Hands trembling so bad I typo the password twice. Access granted. Scroll history. Recent transactions. Liquor store $85. The wine. Pharmacy $40. The medicine. Hardware store $120. Click details. Receipt image not available yet. What do you need from a hardware store to kill a husband? Tarp. Lime. Shovel. Switch tabs. Insurance provider portal. I set this up years ago. Term life. Payout $1.5 million. Beneficiary Marissa. Status active. Recent activity. Policy review requested 3 weeks ago. Login from unknown device. IP address traces to local library. VPN. Doesn't matter. Someone was checking the fine print, specifically the suicide clause and the accidental death riders. Double indemnity for accidental death. $3 million. That's my price tag. I'm worth more dead than alive. Corporate logic. I understand the ROI. It makes sick, twisted sense. Stomach growls. Violent, painful contraction. Haven't eaten in 48 hours aside from Roman IV fluids and fear. Starving. Body is cannibalizing itself. Need calories to think. Need fuel to fight. Can't eat the food downstairs. Can't order delivery, she'll see the driver. Look around the office. Bookshelves. Filing cabinets. Old gym bag in the corner from before I got sick. Crawl over to it. Unzip. Smell of old sweat and rubber. Rummage through the pockets. Lifting straps. Chalk. Bottom pocket. Protein bar. Wrapper is crinkled. Expired 3 months ago. Chocolate peanut butter. Never been so happy to see processed sludge. Tear it open. Devour it in 3 bites. Tastes like chalk and chemicals. Tastes like safety. Choke it down without water. Sit back against the wall. Knees to chest. Listen to the muffled voices downstairs. Laughter. They are laughing. Probably watching TV. Or flirting. In my house. Drinking my coffee. Waiting for my organs to fail. Realization hits me. I am a ghost in my own life. I am an inconvenience. A glitch in their matrix. Confusion fades. Replaced by a cold, hard clarity. The man who ate the risotto is dead. He died on the kitchen floor while they watched. I am what woke up. And I am hungry. Not for food. For balance. Open a new tab. Search bar blinking. Type asterisk how to clone a phone without physical access. Asterisk backspace. Too risky. Need the iPad. Need the messages. Need to become the surveillance state. Downstairs the front door closes. Dave is leaving. Engine revs. Silence returns. Footsteps on the stairs. Coming for me. Marissa knocks softly. Anon you awake. I scramble to the desk. Minimize windows. Pull up a spreadsheet. Unlock the door. Remove the chair. Open it. Look at her. Summon the mask. Yeah, just catching up on some work. She smiles. Don't work too hard. You have a long recovery ahead. You have no idea. She lingers in the doorway. Hand on the frame. Posture is relaxed. Too relaxed. Predatory stillness. She's looking at me but looking through me. Checking for symptoms. Yellowing of the eyes. Tremors. Slurred speech. I give her nothing. Just the dull, heavy stare of a man recovering from a stomach bug. Thanks, babe, I say. Voice sounds rusty, foreign, like hearing a recording of myself played back at 0.75 speed. I made you some broth, she says. Chicken and ginger, good for the gut. She steps inside, places a steaming mug on the coaster. The steam curls up in the sliver of sunlight cutting through the blinds. Dust motes dancing in it. Looks like a Norman Rockwell painting. Smells like death. My saliva glands lock up. Primitive brain screaming asterisk, run asterisk. You're an angel, I lie. The words taste like ash. She leans down, kisses my forehead. Lips are dry, cool, no passion, just a seal of approval on a condemned package. Eat up while it's hot, I'm going to hop in the shower. She turns, walks out, door clicks shut. Count to 10. Wait for the sound of the water pipes groaning in the walls. Old house, pipes sing when the shower starts. There it is, the hiss of water. Move fast. Body is weak, but adrenaline is a hell of a drug. Grab the mug. Hot ceramic burns my fingertips. Don't care. Hobble to the en-suite bathroom. Kneel by the toilet. Porcelain altar. Pour the broth in. Golden liquid swirls into the bowl. Looks innocent. Probably full of antifreeze. Or rat poison. Or crushed glass. Flush. Watch it disappear. The sound of the flush is too loud. Deafening in the tiled room. Panic spikes. What if she hears? What if she knows I'm not eating? Grab the toothpaste. Smear a little on my tongue to kill the breath. Rub a little on the rim of the mug to make it smell like it was used. Place the mug back on the nightstand. Spoon in the empty cup. Clink. Perfect tableau of a fed invalid. Crawl back into bed. Pull the duvet up to my chin. Shivering, not from cold, from the realization that I am living in a horror movie. And the monster is naked in the next room, scrubbing her skin with lavender soap. Time dilates. Afternoon bleeds into evening. I feign sleep when she checks on me. Breathing rhythmically. Shallow inhales. Long exhales. She stands over the bed for a long time. 2 minutes. 5. I can feel her gaze like a physical weight on my eyelids. Is she checking if I'm breathing? Or deciding if she should use a pillow to speed things up? My heart is hammering against my ribs, trying to keep my chest still. Finally she leaves. Goes downstairs. I hear the TV. Reality show garbage. People fighting over nothing. Manufactured drama. Must be nice. My drama is cellular. My drama is a toxicity report I'll never see. Night falls. The house settles. Creaks and pops of cooling timber. She comes up at 11 p.m. Slides into bed next to me. Back to back. The space between us is a chasm. Cold air radiating from the gap. She falls asleep instantly. The sleep of the righteous. Or the sociopathic. I wait. Midnight. 1 a.m. 2 a.m. Insomnia is my new best friend. Carefully, slowly, roll over. She's out cold. Soft snoring. Mouth slightly open. She looks innocent. That's the terrifying part. Evil doesn't look like a monster. It looks like the woman you pledged your life to in a vineyard in Napa. Her phone is on the nightstand charging. Screen lights up intermittently. Notifications on silent. I need to see inside. I need to know the timeline. I need to know how much time I have left. Slide out of bed. Feet hit the carpet. Silent. Ghost mode engaged. Pick up her phone. iPhone 14. Face ID. Risky move number 1. Hover the phone over her face. Angle it down. Come on. Don't wake up. Don't wake up. Screen flashes. Padlock icon unlocks. Thank you, Apple. Technology facilitating betrayal since 2007. Retreat to the bathroom. Close the door. No light. Just the glow of the screen. Sit on the edge of the tub. Hands shaking. Open WhatsApp. Archive chats. There it is. Dave Jim click. Scroll back. Weeks. Months. It's not a love affair. Not really. No I love yous. No heart emojis. It's logistics. Cold corporate logistics. Marissa asterisk did you get the stuff? Asterisk Dave asterisk yeah painful to source. Cash only. Asterisk Marissa asterisk is it traceable? Asterisk Dave asterisk not if you do small doses. Kidneys go first. Looks like natural organ failure. Asterisk Marissa asterisk he's complaining about stomach cramps. Think it's working? Asterisk Dave asterisk good. Stick to the plan, don't rush it, we need the autopsy to be clean. Asterisk Marissa asterisk I hate waiting. The debt collectors called again. They're threatening to call his work. Asterisk Dave, asterisk patience. 3 mil clears everything. We just need him to expire before the premium lapse. Asterisk bile rises in my throat. Swallow it down. Acid burn. It's not passion. It's debt. She has debt. We have joint accounts. I check everything. Unless. Switch apps. Banking. Hidden folder. Credit cards I didn't know existed. Online gambling. Crypto losses. High-risk leverage trading. Holy shit. She's down $400K. Dave is down similar. Dumb and Dumber trying to short the market and losing their shirts. And I am the bailout package. I am the golden parachute. I am a walking ATM that needs to be smashed open to get the cash inside. Screenshot everything. Airdrop to my phone, left in the office. Delete the screenshots from her gallery. Close apps. Wipe fingerprints from screen. Creep back into the bedroom. Place phone back on charger. Exact same angle. Slide back into bed. Stare at the ceiling. Shadows shifting. I feel distinct. Detached. The fear is gone. Evaporated. Replaced by a cold, geometrical anger. They think I am a variable in an equation. Solve for x. X equals dead husband. They forgot that variables can change value. They forgot chaos theory. Morning comes. I play the role. Groan. Clutch stomach. Feeling worse today, Han. She feigns concern. Stay in bed, I'll go to the pharmacy. Perfect. She leaves. Dave picks her up. I see his truck from the window. They kiss. Quick. Conspiratorial. Not lovers. Partners in crime. As soon as they turn the corner, I am moving. Hoodie. Sunglasses. Cash from the emergency stash in the hollowed-out book. Out the back door. Through the neighbor's yard. Feel like a burglar in my own neighborhood. Everything looks different. The manicured lawns. The sprinklers. The kids playing on bikes. It all looks like a simulation. None of these people know that murder is happening next door. The banality of evil is real. It's happening in a beige stucco house with a lease-to-own Volvo in the driveway. Uber to Walmart. 3 towns over. Buy a burner phone. Android cheap. Prepaid SIM. Pay cash. Buy a Visa gift card with cash. Buy a hat. Buy an energy drink. Sit on a bench outside. Hands trembling as I peel the plastic off the phone. This is the weapon. Not a gun. Not a knife. Information. Boot it up. Glow of the Android logo. Create new email. Proton mail. Encrypted. Anonymous. The plan forms in the negative space of my mind. I can't go to the cops yet. Attempted murder with poison is hard to prove without a body. Text can be explained away as jokes or role play. Lawyers are expensive. They drag it out. She'd play the victim. The grieving wife with a gambling problem. Jury might pity her. No, I need a confession. Or I need them to destroy each other. I need to accelerate the entropy. Introduce a new element. Greed is their motivator. Greed is their weakness. Marissa thinks she deserves a high life she can't afford. Dave is just a follower, a muscle-bound simp looking for payday. Marissa is the key. She's the dreamer, the narcissist. Download Tinder. Download Instagram. Download WhatsApp. Time to build a golem. Name Julian Vanderwall. Sounds pretentious. Sounds money. Occupation. Private equity / angel investor. Location. London/Nick/local. Photos. Use AI generation tools mixed with obscure stock photos. Silver fox type. Older than me. Fit. Wearing suits that cost more than my car. Backgrounds, private jets, vineyards, boardrooms. Bio, looking for something real in a world of fakes. Recently sold the firm. Semi-retired, bored of the usual crowd. It's bait, chum in the water. Specifically calibrated for a woman who is killing her husband for insurance money. Find her Instagram. Public profile. Of course, she craves validation. Her latest post, a sad selfie with a filter. Caption, tough times don't last, tough people do. Praying for healing. Folded hands, #warrior. #faith. Sickening. She's pre-grieving me for clout. Farming sympathy likes while I'm still warm. Switch to Julian account. Follow her. Like 3 photos. Not the recent ones. Old ones. The thirst traps from last summer. Calculated interest. Wait. Uber back. Sneak in through the back. Strip off the disguise. Hide the burner phone in the hollow leg of the desk in my office. Duct taped inside the metal tube. Get back in bed. Heart rate slowing. I am the spider now. Just need a fly. Door opens downstairs. She's back. Footsteps on the stairs. Heavy, tired. She comes in, tosses a bag of pills on the dresser. Got your meds, she says. Doesn't look at me. She's looking at her phone. A little smile plays on her lips. A dopamine hit. She saw the notification. She saw Julian, saw the suit, saw the jet. The hook is set. I groan, shifting in the sheets. Thanks, babe, you're too good to me. She glances at me, contempt in her eyes masked by fatigue. Rest up, she says, fingers flying across her screen. I'm just gonna reply to some work emails. Work emails. Sure. I close my eyes, visualize the signal traveling through the air. From her phone, to the cell tower, to the server, to the burner phone taped inside my desk leg. She's not talking to a stranger. She's talking to her victim. Later that night, she's in the bath, wine glass on the rim. I sneak to the office, retrieve the phone. One new message on Instagram. Marissa, thanks for the follow. Do I know you? Classic opener. Feigned ignorance. Invitation to pursue. I type back. Julian, I don't think so. You came up on my explore page. Rare to see someone with such intensity in their eyes. Had to say hello. Hit send. Intensity. Flattery. Intrigue. Put the phone back. Return to bed. 10 minutes later, she comes out of the bathroom. Towel wrapped around her. She's humming. Actually humming. She thinks she's won the lottery twice. Once with my death policy, and now with a mystery millionaire. Little does she know, the lottery is rigged, and I'm the house. Days pass. I maintain the illusion of sickness, eating barely enough to stay conscious, hiding protein bars in the mattress, drinking tap water from the bathroom sink when she's not looking. Losing weight, clothes hanging off me. It helps the cell. I look like I'm dying. Meanwhile, Julian is thriving. We talk all day. While she sits next to me on the couch watching Netflix, she's texting me. She tells Julian about her difficult situation. Marissa, I'm stuck in a dead-end marriage. He's sick, very sick, it's draining me. Julian, you sound like a saint for staying. Most women would have left. Marissa, I have a sense of duty, but it's hard. I feel like my life is on pause. Julian, you deserve to hit play. You deserve the world, Marissa. Julian, I'm flying into town next week. Private hangar, strictly business. But maybe I could clear my schedule for a drink. She pauses, glances at me. I cough. A wet, rattling cough. She looks at me with pure disgust. Looks back at her phone. Marissa, I'd love that. I need an escape. The dissociation is complete. I am reading her sex to another man, while she is cleaning up my vomit, oatmeal and water mix. It's a split reality. In one timeline, I am the pathetic husband fading away. In the other, I am the savior she's been waiting for. I start planting seeds. Financial seeds. Julian, just closed a deal. Crypto arbitrage. Massive returns. Thinking of where to park the liquidity. Julian, hate the banks. Looking for private partners. Marissa, tell me more. Hook. Line. Sinker. She's greedy. She doesn't just want the 3 million from my death. She wants the infinite upside. She wants to be smart. She wants to be a player. I need to escalate. I need to separate her from Dave. Dave is the anchor. Julian doesn't like baggage. Julian, I value discretion above all else. I don't deal with people who have messy entanglements. Are you truly free, Marissa? Marissa, I will be soon, very soon. Julian, good, because I have a proposition for you, but it requires capital. Buy-in is steep, returns are 10x. Marissa, how steep? Julian, 50k to sit at the table. Silence on the line. She doesn't have 50k. She has debt, but she has access to Dave's savings. Or she has jewelry. Or she has loans. Marissa, I can get it. Julian, excellent. Crypto transfer only, untraceable, for your protection and mine. I am teaching my assassin how to rob herself. Saturday morning. I wake up feeling sharper. The hunger is a constant dull ache. But the mind is crystal. She's getting dressed up. Going to brunch with the girls, she says. Wearing the red dress I bought her for our anniversary. Heels, perfume that costs $300 an ounce. She looks stunning and lethal. She's not going to brunch. She's going to the bank, or a pawn shop, or to see Dave to convince him to liquidate his 401k for a sure thing. Have fun, I whisper. You look beautiful. She stops at the mirror, checks her lipstick. Don't wait up, she says. She walks out. I wait for the car to leave. Then I get up, go to the computer, open the burner email, draft a message to Dave. Anonymous tip. Subject asterisk she's playing you. Asterisk body. Asterisk your girl is making moves without you. Ask her about Julian. Ask her about the 50k. Asterisk hover over send. Not yet. Let her get the money first. Let her commit. Let her dig the hole so deep she can't climb out. Then I'll drop the ladder on her head. Look around the empty house. It's quiet. Too quiet. I go to the kitchen. Open the fridge. Stare at the food I can't eat. Grab a jar of peanut butter. Factory sealed. Pop the lid. Safety seal intact. Dip a finger in. Eat. It tastes like victory. It tastes like war. The confusion is gone. I am not an outsider anymore. I am the director of this play. And the third act is going to be a bloodbath. Sat in the living room for 3 hours, just staring at the dust motes floating in a sunbeam. House is dead silent. Refrigerator hums. Ice maker clatters. Normal sounds. Sounds that imply a life is being lived here. But I'm not living. I'm buffering. Laptop on my knees. Tor browser open. Temporary wallet address displayed. Refresh. Refresh. My heart isn't racing. That's the weirdest part. I should be adrenaline spiked. Instead, I feel submerged, like I'm watching this happen to someone else through a thick pane of glass. Ping. Soft notification sound. Incoming transfer confirmed. Blockchain doesn't lie. 52,400 USD. She emptied him out. She actually did it. She took everything Dave had, or maybe she took a loan against the house, or she pawned the engagement ring I gave her and combined it with Dave's rainy day fund. Doesn't matter where the blood came from. It's in the bucket now. Stare at the number. 50 grand. The price of my life, apparently. Or the price of her freedom from my lingering illness. Close the laptop lid. Don't transfer it yet. Let it sit. Need to complete the circuit. Open the burner phone. The one I keep taped under the bottom drawer of the nightstand. Text from Marissa sent to Julian. Asterisk it's done. Waiting for confirmation. Tell me we're in. Asterisk she sent that 10 minutes ago, while she was driving back. She's desperate for the dopamine hit. She needs the rich boyfriend to tell her she's a good girl, to tell her she's smart. I don't reply. Delete the app. Wipe the phone. Snap the SIM card. Walk to the bathroom. Flush the pieces. Watch the plastic swirl down into the dark. Julian is dead. Julian never existed. He was a ghost. Now she's just a woman who sent $50,000 to a black hole. Hear the garage door rumble. The vibration travels through the floorboards. My stomach lurches. Not fear. Disgust. Visceral, physical rejection of her presence. Scramble to the couch. Pull the blanket up. Posture check. Slump shoulders, look tired, look like the poisoned, pathetic husband she thinks she has. Grab a book. Hold it open. Don't read a word. Door opens. Keys jingle. Heels clicking on the hardwood. Fast tempo. She's manic. Honey, I'm home. Voice is too high. Too bright. She breezes into the living room. Cheeks flushed. She looks alive. Vibrant. Predatory. Hey, I croak, how was brunch? She stops. Looks at me. Eyes gloss over me like I'm a piece of old furniture. Oh, it was great. Stacy says hi, we had mimosas. Lie. Smooth practice lie. She walks to the kitchen. I hear her pouring water. Then silence. She's checking her phone, waiting for Julian to say good job, waiting for the dashboard to update with her 10x returns. Send the email to Dave. Anonymous Proton Mail account. Subject asterisk check the savings. Asterisk body. Asterisk she didn't buy a car, she didn't pay off debt. She sent it to a guy she met online. Ask her where the money went. Asterisk click send. Close eyes. Count backward from 100. 99. Hear her tapping her screen in the kitchen. Aggressive tapping. Confused tapping. 95. Damn it, she whispers. Probably thinks it's a connection error. Probably toggling Wi-Fi. 90. She walks back into the living room, phone in hand. Frowning. Is the internet acting up for you? She asks. Doesn't even look at me. Eyes glued to the screen. Seems fine, I say. Watching Netflix. She huffs. Walks to the window, holding the phone up like a Geiger counter. searching for a signal that isn't there. Julian isn't a signal issue, honey. Julian is a vapor. 80. Her phone rings, loud, jarring in the quiet house. Generic ringtone. She jumps, looks at the screen, face goes pale, like all the blood just drained into her shoes. It's Dave. She doesn't answer. Silence. Ringtone stops. She lets out a breath. Shaky. Then it starts ringing again immediately. She stares at it, thumb hovering over the decline button. She answers. Hey, I can't really talk right in. She pulls the phone away from her ear. I can hear the screaming from here. Tinny, distorted shouting. Dave sounds like a strangled animal. Words are indistinct, but the rage is crystal clear. Watch her face. This is the moment. The shattering. Her mouth opens slightly. Eyes wide. She tries to speak. Dave, stop, you're not making sense. More screaming. She flinches, turns her back to me, hiding her face, walks rapidly toward the patio door. I didn't, Dave, listen to me. It's an investment. No, I didn't ask because. Dave, stop screaming. She slides the glass door open, steps outside, paces the deck, hand waving wildly in the air, trying to explain the unexplainable. Sit up on the couch. Feeling is gone. Numbness is total. Look around the room again. The TV is off. The reflection in the black screen shows a man sitting on a couch. He looks normal. He looks like a victim, but he just nuked a life from orbit. Is this what sociopaths feel? Nothing, just the cold calculus of cause and effect. Grab the jar of peanut butter from the coffee table. Unscrew the lid. Take a spoonful. It sticks to the roof of my mouth. Hard to swallow. Look out the window. She's crying now, slumped against the railing, phone pressed to her ear. She's checking the investment app while he screams at her, switching back and forth, hoping Julian will save her, hoping the money will reappear. It won't. She's trapped between a husband she tried to kill and a lover she just robbed, and the only person who knows the whole truth is eating peanut butter 10 feet away. She hangs up, stands there for a long time, staring at the backyard, shoulders shaking. She wipes her face, composes herself. The transformation is terrifying. She straightens her spine, fixes her hair, puts the phone in her pocket, turns around, walks back inside, closes the door, locks it. She looks at me. Eyes are red but dry. Expression is unreadable. A mask of pure ceramic. Everything okay? I ask. Keep the voice weak. Keep the concern mild. Fine, she says. Voice is brittle, like stepping on dry leaves. Just work drama. Dave is being difficult. Sorry to hear that. I'm going to take a shower. She walks past me, doesn't touch me. Smell of cold sweat and expensive perfume trails behind her. Hear the shower turn on. Water hitting tiles. Imagine her in there, washing off the panic, trying to figure out how to spin this. She thinks she can fix it. She thinks she can talk her way out. She doesn't know Dave is probably in his car right now. She doesn't know I have the chat logs. She doesn't know I recorded the poisoning attempts in the journal. She thinks she's in a rough patch. She doesn't know she's in the fallout zone. Go to the laptop. Open the bank tab. My personal account. Transfer the crypto from the temporary wallet. Mix it. Clean it. Deposit. Balance updates. Plus $52,400. Stare at the screen. It doesn't feel like money. It feels like a scoreboard. Close the tab. Lie back down. Wait for the water to stop running. Wait for the police. Or Dave. Whoever gets here first. The play is almost over. Just one scene left. Shower turns off. Silence returns. Heavy and suffocating. Like the air before a thunderstorm breaks. Hear the wet slap of feet on tile upstairs. The hairdryer starts. A low, angry drone. She's preening for a funeral she doesn't know she's attending. Stand up. Legs feel like wood. Walk to the hallway closet. Pull out the duffel bag I packed 3 days ago. It was hidden behind the winter coats. Zip it open just to check. Passport. Cash. Laptop. Hard drive with the backups. Zip it closed. The sound is loud in the empty house. She doesn't hear it over the hairdryer. Front door shakes. Someone is hammering on the wood. Not a knock. An assault. I don't move. I just stand by the stairs, holding the strap of the bag. The hammering stops. Then the shouting starts. Open the goddamn door, Sarah. It's Dave. He sounds wrecked. Voice cracking like a teenager. The hairdryer cuts off upstairs. Hear her gasp. She scrambles to the landing. Towel wrapped tight around her chest. Wet hair plastered to her neck. She sees me. She sees the bag. Confusion ripples across her ceramic face. What? Who is at the door? It's Dave, I say. Voice is flat. Boring. He sounds upset about his retirement fund. She freezes. Eyes go wide. The gears turn slowly. Grinding metal on metal. You know, the pounding on the door resumes. Wood splinters slightly around the deadbolt. I don't answer her. I just walk to the side table, pick up the manila envelope, the one with the screenshots, the chat logs where they discuss the dosage, the photos of them at the motel, the transaction receipts where Julian received the transfer. Toss it on the stairs. It slides down and hits her bare foot. She looks at it, looks at me. The mask shatters, not into sadness, into pure, ugly fear. Unlock the front door. Pull it open. Dave is standing there, face purple, veins bulging in his neck. He looks past me, sees her on the stairs. He pushes past me into the house, doesn't even look at my face. I am invisible. I am the NPC in their main character drama. He starts screaming about the bank, about the wire transfer, about how Julian deleted his WhatsApp account 5 minutes ago. She starts screaming back, something about it being a mistake, about fixing it. Step out onto the porch. Close the door behind me. The screaming muffles instantly. It sounds like a TV playing in another room. Walk down the driveway. The neighborhood is quiet. Mrs. Gable is watering her hydrangeas 2 houses down. She waves. I wave back. Everything looks exactly the same as it did this morning. The disconnect makes me dizzy. The ground feels spongy, like I'm walking on a mattress. Get into my car. It's parked on the street, not the driveway. Prepared. Start the engine. Look at the house one last time. See a silhouette in the window. Arms flailing. A lamp falls over. Put the car in drive. Drive for 20 minutes without music. Pull into a diner off the interstate. Fluorescent lights are humming. Smell of burnt coffee and floor wax. Sit in a booth near the back. Order black coffee and dry toast. Waitress looks tired. Name tag says Brenda. She doesn't care who I am. She doesn't know I just orchestrated the destruction of 2 lives. Pull out the burner phone. The one used to play Julian. Factory reset. Confirm. Screen goes black. Android logo pops up. Erasing. Pop the SIM card out. Snap it in half. Drop the pieces into the half-empty creamer cup on the table. Look out the window at the parking lot. Watch the cars go by on the highway. Red lights. White lights. People going home to families. People going to jobs. People living real lives. Touch my chest. Heart rate is steady. 60 beats per minute. No adrenaline. No joy. No vindication. Just the dull ache of being awake. Check my personal phone. 1 missed call from home. No voicemail. Block the number. Block Dave. Sip the coffee. It's terrible. Tastes like battery acid. Drink it anyway. I have to eat. I have to survive. Even if I don't remember why anymore.